I enjoy working at Imagination because it allows me to learn whilst working on cutting edge technologies and whilst contributing to the Vulkan driver development.
What I enjoy about Veki at Imagination most, I think it is this spirit of collaboration and, shall I say, freedom to be what you are.
The thing that drew me to Imagination was the breadth and depth of technology.
At Imagination, we get to work on the latest technologies. Like recently, we released the first conformer driver for one of the Kronos APIs. So it's like the latest things and the latest cores. It's like bleeding edge technology.
You actually can be yourself and even a little bit better than yourself.
So we work with things that I used to wonder about then while I was in university, and thought these were things that, wow, like I might never come across them in real world. But here I am years later, working all these really complex and cutting edge technologies.
So there's a few things that appeal to me about working at Imagination. One aspect that's good about working for an IHV is that you get a very deep visibility of the tech stack. So in a lot of software jobs, you at some point reach a point where you call into a black box, be that the operating system or the graphics API. But at Imagination, even though I work on possibly the highest level component that we do at Imagination, the user mode driver, I can follow that through into the kernel mode because we write that, I can follow that through into the firmware because we write that, and then I can ultimately read the RTL, the hardware, which it's running on. So I get that complete visibility all the way down.
I enjoy working at Imagination because I quite like how it's got a fairly flat hierarchy. If you need to talk to someone from another team, you can just go and do so.
What appeals me the most about Imagination is people and work culture here.
There isn't really an average day with working on various different, sometimes unrelated issues and problems that we have to solve.
Average day for me as a Vulkan driver developer consists of resolving Vulkan conformance issues across our multiple driver releases, across our multiple products.
We do work in an agile environment, so we start off with like a brief sync, just a regular stand-up meeting for a few minutes, and then we basically delve into the work of the day.
Usually the work involves simulation of certain APIs and checking the output and seeing that the output is correct, or if it's not working, then we check with the hardware specs and see why it's not working. Like if the hardware is configured incorrectly or there is something missing. So we try to get the correct image as per the specifications.
At Imagination, you can get involved not only with your immediate project, but with other projects as much or as little as you want to. It's truly very, very collaborative.
I think it's quite well structured, but at the same time like a casual arrangement, and it's pretty flexible with regard to the job at hand. I think Imagination is on a great path. It's been making really important strides and progress in different markets lately. So there's a lot of things in the pipeline, but they're going to be up and coming, and I really hope to literally get my hand on the products that we'll be developing and will be incorporated into real-world products in the coming years.
Imagination is an exciting place to be. We have lots of projects to work on, and it's exciting to contribute to the development of the Vulkan API.
From what I've seen from the new leadership team and their new approach to transparency and the hybrid working arrangement, I'm pretty excited with how things are going. I think they go quite well.
I think there's several interesting new directions that Imagination is going in. Obviously there's the continued progress in the mobile space, and I think there's going to be some interesting developments there. But of course there's a lot going on in the data center and desktop environment, which I think is going to be very, very interesting to possibly try and disrupt that market a bit, which has been quite static for a long time. And of course the CPU side. Now, you said a couple of years. This is going to be a long project, but I think it's one that has real potential because it's such a monopolistic market at the moment that there's a real need for another competitor there, and hopefully that will be Imagination.
I would say to someone thinking of joining Imagination is to definitely apply, regardless of your background or your prior experience. You can always learn aspects of the Vulkan API, and the team are always willing to share their knowledge with you and help you with tasks.
What I would tell to someone who is considering joining an Imagination, if I were to talk to a software engineer, I'd say that if you don't like office politics, but actually like enjoying your work, if you like creating your own opportunities to get involved with how the company is run, to find opportunities to increase your level of responsibility, then just join us as soon as you can and be happy. Be part of the family of very talented and very generous people.
I think Imagination Technologies is a great place to work at. There's a lot of depth and breadth to the technology, and we also have quite a lot of leeway in the way we approach work. We can sort of approach the problem in various ways, so in a way that doesn't stifle creativity and encourages people sort of think independently and come up with their own solutions to things. And I think regardless of the technical, actually of the skills that one brings, Imagination is is an excellent place to work.
So what I'd say to somebody who's considering joining Imagination is that now is quite a good time to do it. If you like the other aspects of the company, there's a lot of large, new, exciting projects kicking off, so this is a good time to get in on or near the ground floor with those projects.
Imagination has a very flat organisation structure. So what I would say is, if you were thinking of joining, is don't be afraid to talk to people. Like, the company's very open, the teams are all very welcoming. If there's something you need to know, just go and ask. Like, you might be surprised, the people who have the answer might literally just be on the desk opposite you.